What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamaj, this is Tanya.
Hey.
And today we are on How to Get Away with Murder, Season 2, Episode 3. It's called The Octopus. Don't know what that means. But yeah, last we left off, Michaela found this dude that was kind of flirting around her because we know she had an online dating profile, so she was looking. But the dude popped up and I realized it's eggs. The one that Rebecca texted the episode she died.
Yeah, I think somebody realized that. I don't know if I could tell her.
Wes.
It was Wes.
He was looking at a picture of Rebecca because the landlord was throwing her stuff away and she had a picture of the old boy. So Wes will figure it out quickly, but I don't know if he'll figure it out before, he start asking Michaela questions. So there's that. And, Annalise snapped on Bonnie, and, Bonnie just feels so beholden to, do whatever Annalise needs, and regardless of how much Annalise snaps or talks down on her or whatever, but Annalise did, accept some blame and was like, I missed all y'all love, I'm so sorry. She has some guilt in her. So we did figure it out in a little flash forward that the prosecutor is gonna die. Annalise is still bleeding out. Connor feels guilty and is trying to help Annalise, but everybody else like, oh, let's go. So I'm like, don't know what that's about. It must be like, they must figure out Rebecca's dead and it's their fault, or think it's Annalise's fault and they just are over her or something. I don't know, but Connor just feels guilty, it looks like. So I don't know what that's about. But yeah, I don't know. But I think Nate got off for now. And what was the girl's name that won Annalise's lover? I think her name was Eve. I might have made that up. Eve. It was Eve. She ended up, leaving. She's done. She did her part, and she, they said that they were, Annalise felt like that was like her true love, but she just, the circumstances at the time didn't permit her to move on. But
and then that lawyer that keeps trying to go against Annalise,
the prosecutor,
about to go on the other case.
Right. But it doesn't matter because she ends up dead. But yeah, Eve was like, come to New York with me or whatever. And she was like, not right now. Got a lot of stuff going on. But one day. And I think that's the gist of it. So we're going to jump into this and see what they got for when the reactions are available on Patreon. Ran right past her ass. She got black eyes and everything. They beat her to death.
2 black eyes.
By the strength of God, Nate.
Oh, answer the phone, damn it.
You know something.
This is Annalise Keating. If it's urgent, call my office at 215-555-0122.
Hey, it's me. Call, tell me you're okay. Please.
Why they do it? Most parasites are the result of years of abuse. But Catherine and Caleb say they had a happy childhood. So, why kill their parents? What's the motive?
Work through it.
The prosecution will argue that it's the $1 billion inheritance. And then there's the outsider theory. They felt so unloved and resentful that they tied up, tortured, and shot their parents execution style. Bonnie tests psychological defenses based on adoptive child syndrome, oppositional defiant disorder, selective mutism, primal wound theory.
Eve. Where did you get your sheets? They were so comfortable, I missed them. And P.S. that wasn't a proposal. Stop freaking out.
Frank, get me that update on Nate.
Is she
If I have
delusional?
to ask you again, you're fired.
Oh, she recording something.
Let's focus group the siblings. See how a mock jury responds if they like them, hate them, think they're strange. Because motive is everything in this case.
She's so damn drunk she can't get up the stairs.
The prosecution
Girl, put that drink down.
admits a good one, we're screwed. Hell, we're already screwed.
Damn, just laid down 2 minutes ago.
I got a gun! And I called the police!
I'm dead.
She ain't got no gun. What is that? A vase?
Yeah.
You better get you a real gun, ma'am.
No, for real. See, that's why you should lock the door. Especially if you're home where you work.
Her housekeeper's supposed to lock the door.
She got a housekeeper.
Yeah, remember in the first episode she called to cuss them out. It's like, you forgot to lock the door. Remember Wes walked in on her and Nate. Why they playing?
It's fun.
Thank you for coming. Frank wasn't picking up his phone.
Where is it?
Here.
Oh, it's a bug.
What are you doing?
It's suffering. You probably shouldn't look.
Ooh, oh, it was a rat in the trap. Oh, I'm
I'm
dead.
worried I'm gonna be calling you every night. The crazy old kook was afraid to be in the house alone.
The rat probably
Don't
smelled
worry,
the blood
was
and
asleep.
did particles.
Is it Rebecca? You miss her?
No, that's...
It's okay if you do.
And you? Do you miss...
Sam, God, no. No. And I don't want you to ever worry about that, promise me.
Okay, but I was actually gonna say Nate.
You should go home. Get some sleep before class. Sex.
That's a good shot.
I know what you're thinking. I paid 80 grand a year for this. What does sex have to do with criminal law?
Tired as hell. It's Michaela and Levi. Oh god.
Get out.
What?
I want this. Oh God, I want this. But I am not a third date kind of girl, so leave.
But I thought...
Right now.
Okay.
He does kind of look like Levi Ackerman, doesn't he? Just a bit.
Sex after all drives most criminal behavior. For
Hair
instance,
too.
a husband discovering
Yeah, they
his
don't have
wife
curly
had an
hair,
affair
but
is one of the leading causes of murder.
I hate you.
Asher,
Hey, sexy lady.
you're late.
Yeah, sorry, my con brief took forever, but I'm here now. I thought maybe we could take a trip to the zoo.
Not the zoo.
Yeah. So
What is she,
should,
fucking 12?
Elephant trunk.
We call these crimes of passion. And the heat of passion defense is your most valuable tool when representing a client you know is guilty.
This isn't an apology breakfast. This is a celebration breakfast. Because today marks day 20 of Operation Prep, which means only one more day until D-Day.
But what if there's a cooling of the blood period? Ms. Cohen,
You can't use a heat of passion defense. The client would have had enough time to contemplate their action.
I think we should end this.
Really?
They're a big will, they won't they?
I do know you.
No, you don't.
I think Laurel scares
I'm
him.
just afraid to get to know the real
She's
me,
too
guys.
smart.
You know you fall for it.
She would read him if she spent enough time with him. Read him like a book.
The prosecution's painting your client as being a sexual deviant. Juries are way more likely to hand down a guilty verdict if they think your client is a pervert.
How's the suit? I bought 3 sizes too large, so no one would think I had boobs. I'll make sure they're in there.
You look good, but you have to relax. Juries see nerves as a sign of guilt.
Deep breaths so I don't look like a killer. Got it.
Damn, she's gotta be the most smoking clown we ever had.
That's just because you know what she does for a living.
She's not a prostitute.
You really think there's a difference?
Yes, the only reason why they're charging her is because she owns her sexuality.
Or because she killed the guy.
He had a heart attack during sex.
Yeah, rough sex. She screwed too hard. That's involuntary manslaughter.
That's how I want to go out now. Laying underneath a hot woman. Left Johnson all snug as a bug in a rug.
All rise.
How did you first meet the defendant, Mr. Holt? I'm a loan officer at True Heritage Bank. Tanya came to me with a business proposal.
An indecent proposal?
And what was the nature of this business? She wanted to open up a holistic center where her clients could have privacy during their healing.
Oh, sexual healing.
And when did you learn that the center would actually just be a home for sex parties?
Objection. Prosecution is leading the witness.
Watch yourself, Mr. Morris.
My apologies, Your Honor. Mr. Holt, isn't it true your exchange with the defendant went beyond the bank?
Yes, I had a private meeting with Tanya at Utopia Circle.
You slept with him?
Okay.
How would you describe your experience?
Supposed to tell stuff like that.
The sex started out pleasant enough, but then things escalated and it got rough.
Now the fun begins.
So,
Shut up,
she held me down and even choked me at one point.
He asked her for that.
So Miss Randolph put her own sexual desires before your safety.
Objection.
Just like she did with Dominic Ewing, thereby killing him, leaving his wife a widow and his children fatherless.
Mr. Morris. Strike the prosecutor's last statement from the record. Jury, please disregard everything that was stated after I sustained Miss Keating's objection.
Well, at least the judge is on our side this time, because usually they're against them.
That bastard's lying. He's just ashamed to admit he's a submissive.
Which makes you the dominant. That's all the jury heard in there.
Then put me on the stand. I'll make it very clear I did not murder anyone with my vagina.
I have a good solution. Give me the list.
No. Utopia Circle's anonymous.
I can't witness.
You're going to jail.
Names of every guest at the party the night that
Nothing is anonymous
Others are my
anymore.
clients.
You want to keep your business, or do you want to go to jail for being a negligent slut?
Excuse me?
It's not me who thinks this. It's the entire jury in there. So, seems like an easy decision to me.
Sure would for me, because I'm telling everything. You don't
Tanya's
even gotta worry about
confidential
it.
guest ledger. Talk to everyone who went to that party. Get them to testify that Tanya and Dominic's
I
sex
tell
was
everybody, don't
routine
commit
and
no
not
crime around
rough.
me,
We
because
know
I'm
if you do the
snitching.
job.
My respect. Move. Find me a pervert.
They put me on that
You
stand.
cannot be here.
I'm
I teach
snitching.
children. Do you think there is any way I would be able to keep my job if people knew I had spent my entire weekend at tantric sex parties?
Your entire weekend?
It's called Utopia Circle for a reason.
Well, then help Tanya keep it open. If you testify...
Kevin, that is not something we put in our mouth.
It's big.
It being...
Sex party scene in Philly.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were talking about...
Remember? Yeah, that too.
You have nothing to be embarrassed about.
Oh, I'm not embarrassed. I love sex. Especially with guys who look like you, but...
How dare you? This is a complete violation of the anonymity we were promised at Utopia Circle. Utopia Circle won't exist if Tanya's convicted. Maybe she should be convicted.
Oh?
I mean, Dominic's dead because she pushed him too far.
It's called the Octopus.
Oh,
Dominic's favorite position. Mine too, except Dominic also likes to get slapped in the face during it.
How does this help Tanya's case?
it doesn't.
It doesn't. I was just gonna say, only Tanya was blind to Spike like that. Okay, like one time, she took her fist and...
Okay.
No way.
But if you testify,
Stop you right there, sir.
your gift. You could be famous.
As a whore, freak, come if you're at all interested. It's tonight. Small party until time is back in business.
Don't tell the fucking freak that.
Thanks, but I'm gay.
Even better.
Yeah, they do not discriminate.
What about your wife?
Oh, wow.
What about
No, Connor, you got one more day.
That night too. See?
But if he wasn't with Oliver, he definitely would be there.
But if we can't find anyone who's not testifying.
I'd rather go to jail.
You couldn't find one witness to take the stand?
Oh, they tried. These people is freaky.
Too afraid of being outed. They would do
Freak,
anything
freak.
for love, but they won't.
I mean, what is
Somebody
it about
said
you
something about a
people?
fist.
The more experience you get, the worse you get at this job.
Annalise.
What?
Look.
I want you to go talk to one of them, because they crazy.
Where are they?
I'll tell you if you just
I
give
don't
me a
have
chance.
time for that.
Wait here or I'll have to call security.
Well, we'll be at the clients. Yeah, there we go.
What's going on?
Why don't you two tell me?
Oh. Sipcest.
Tell us. Are you two lovers?
Parents
This
were
was the morning
ashamed.
our parents were killed. I was comforting her.
With a kiss? That's not how I comfort my siblings.
Why are they here?
Oh, them? Those are the strangers judging you as sick, incestuous freaks.
Okay, we didn't She's putting words in our mouths.
Asher, stop talking.
Because that's all the jury pool knows about you now, that you two are screwing, and that's why you killed your parents, because they found out and threatened to cut you out of the will.
That is not
How
true.
do I know you're not lying to me again? Love is love, after all. Who am I to judge?
How dare you? You begged us to hire you. Said you protect us from all the crap everyone is saying. So either you trust us when we tell you the truth, or we'll find a new lawyer who can.
Well, you know how much you find a new lawyer. Because y'all lying. And I keep proving that y'all are lying. And for me to ignore it is crazy. And that's probably why they end up shot up.
You can't be the only one that knows coming out of those two. They're
Right.
totes smushing.
They got one more lie to find out about in this set.
Legally, they're related.
Well, if you're gonna incest your brother, might as well look like Caleb.
I know. Those eyes, right?
Well, Catherine's hot too. Wow. How she's great in
Somebody
bed.
was horny writing this episode.
I'm allowed to make jokes too.
Well, look, if you're gonna sleep with another client, make it Tanya. Apparently, orgasms for days.
Can we stop this conversation?
Why? Are you upset that you spent all of those years of bad sex with Aiden?
I'm just saying, not everyone wants to discuss the number of orgasms they've had in their life.
You mean in a row?
Yeah, I mean, who remembers the number of orgasms they've had in their life? I mean, maybe someone hasn't had many.
Yeah, or any.
Y'all doing Michaela dirty. Oh, shit.
Never? Not even when Aiden went.
He didn't do that. And okay, I know I should have known he was gay a long time ago. And it's not that weird. Planned Parenthood says that 1 in 3 women have difficulty achieving orgasm, and it's mostly due to society sex shaming us. So maybe stop doing that to me.
What are they doing? How to discredit the loan officer? Proving Dominic had a heart condition? Just don't say gabbing about your pathetic sex lives.
Actually, Michaela and I have a lead on the witness angle.
Finally, someone doing their job.
I'm dead. Michaela always be having the statistics.
You know,
She always got
Tom,
defense for herself.
Exactly. That's why you're here. To make sure that I stay soft. Besides, this is the perfect place for you to learn how to hit your G-spot.
Connor, you made it. This is my husband, AJ.
What a match. 2 snakes.
Connor, just walk out the door, sir. I can already see it on his face. He can't do it. Why didn't y'all bring... No, Asher's just as bad. Bring Wes. He's disciplined. Or
Find out who got a jury
Well,
first place.
Morning.
Michaela and Wes have been perfect.
Nate,
They're disciplined.
I asked you about an update on my recorder.
Oh, wasn't on your desk this morning. There's not much to tell. He pretty much goes to see the wife at the hospital and spends the rest of his time at home.
What about his job?
Not gonna happen.
Someone
Petey doesn't want me when you.
that
Hey,
What?
recorded.
you're doing everything you can to make it right
Oh,
for
when
me.
she was
Because I
drunk.
did all the wrong.
But she wasn't
Should
saying
get
nothing
over
but
that.
for her case.
Really?
Yeah,
That's your
she
dating
doesn't-
advice?
Unless she had
Leave me
previously
alone.
or something on it. Because all she was like, this is what the judge was saying. So how do we read this?
Tanya's confidential guest ledger.
She need to get an alarm system.
No,
This is
for real.
impossible.
Yeah, there's your daughter's name, as plain as day.
You expect me to believe that my daughter's one of these sickos?
It's not what you believe, Sergeant. It's what your future son-in-law believes once her name surfaces in connection to a death in a dirty sex house.
What do you want?
A job.
Oh?
We should be leaving.
No.
Stay.
Now this house is freaky. It's too powerful. Michaela, run.
Okay.
Michaela, whoa.
But only if you agree to testify for
Oh,
Tanya.
okay. She's pulling one of Connor's
No.
moves.
I already told him that.
An innocent woman might go to jail.
Maybe she deserves it.
AJ,
No, what does that mean?
it doesn't matter. He wasn't there that night.
No, but you told me Tanya switched cards with you.
Is that true? Alicia,
It wasn't an accident.
Of course it was.
No. You traded cards so you could have sex with Dominic that night. Why? So you could kill him.
That's ridiculous.
Do you think the prosecution doesn't have evidence against you? Neither did I until now. So maybe I can just take this info to them, see what they think of it.
Please don't.
Tell the truth to your lawyer.
Why'd you do it?
Why do y'all be lying to your own lawyer?
Because I loved him.
Okay.
What?
Maybe she was trying to...
I'm not a relationship person.
Clearly.
That's what I told myself my whole life. That's why I opened Utopia Circle. But then I fell in love with Dominic. He told me he felt the same. But there was his wife. Switch cards with me. But he said he couldn't do that. He said he had a family and he couldn't hurt him that way. Fate has brought us together again.
Are you sure? There's plenty of other men here. I want you.
And I want you. For old time's sake.
She tried to convince him. He said no again, and she just couldn't take it.
Nitroglycerin. If you take it with Viagra, it can cause a heart attack. Somebody call 911! Hurry!
So did she know?
Him to die. I promise. I only wanted Cynthia to find out who he really was.
So she could leave him and you two could end up happily ever after.
We had something rare.
You had something rare.
Maybe you don't believe that, but
Y'all gotta leave
I
this
loved
married
him
couple
more than
alone.
anything.
No, you love yourself more than anything. You know, you brag about being free and modern, but you're really just selfish. Alone and sad and too weak to put up with it like the rest of us do. And the worst part is you give those of us who really like sex a bad name. Get out.
But this one...
I said go!
Annalise said, I am firing people in season 2. But the 2 that really need to be fired. Nah, she gonna be there for it. She just need to cool down.
Why he taking her to every deal?
We're good. He's gonna find out who gave Sinclair the photo.
Who's he?
Laura asking the important questions.
What?
Nothing, just thought you brought me here so that I could get to know you better.
Fine. What do you want to know?
What does your mom do?
Homemaker. If I ever mess up and say housewife, she slaps me.
Your father?
Consigliere to Donnie D'Elia. I'm kidding, he's a mechanic. We play poker every Sunday. What's next? You
Now
want
here's
to
for
know about my childhood? It was awesome. I was good at sports. I got laid whenever I wanted. My parents loved me. After high school, I went to community college. We got kicked out for cheating.
Why are you speeding through this?
Yeah, I want to write it down, but it seems like a lie.
No.
Ain't nothing bad in there.
You're just interested in knowing the good things.
It's not true. You know things about me that aren't good, so good things, bad. Just talk to me.
Because there's definitely some bad. That's how you met Annalise. Then that's worth writing down in the note sheet. Because the other shit, I'm like, I think I'm about to write that.
The house.
Ooh, he's guarded. Something along the way that let him be okay with murder.
I'm just here to return this.
I got it done!
Asher stole it?
Proved more useful than I thought.
Oh my god. You leaked that creepy incest pic.
What's the motive?
Oh,
It feels good, doesn't it? Being on the right side of justice for once.
Justice? Is that why you're gunning for Annalise? Because it's really pretty stalkery how much you care about taking her down, to be honest.
Just text me when you know what she's gonna do with the picture.
No, I'm done.
Excuse me?
Look, I stole your little recorder thingy and almost got killed doing it.
Trotter Lake, Asher.
Shut up with that! Look, if you want to make a threat real, you go for it.
Oh.
But I am done being anyone's mole.
This woman lost her husband, the father of her 2 boys, and they deserve justice no matter what the defense says today. Tanya Randolph.
So what's the plan here, unless you just want me to lose?
I never lose.
Is the defense ready with your case in chief?
We are. But before we call our first witness, there's something I need to share with the court. The prosecution is right. Dominic Ewing's death was not an accident. However, they're wrong about the charges being brought before the court. This is not involuntary manslaughter, but intentional, premeditated, first-degree murder.
Whoa. She's taking her down.
I have physical proof that Dominic Ewing was murdered. As such, it's my ethical duty to reveal that evidence to the state.
This is a stunt, Your Honor. She's upping her client's charges.
She says I'm upping my client's charges. Mrs. Ewing, when was the last time you and your husband had sex?
Objection. Relevance?
Since when is a victim's sex life not relevant in this case?
Overruled.
Over a year ago. Things cooled off after we had kids.
Your Honor, I'd like to enter into evidence a full panel toxicology report on Dominic's blood sample taken by the lab this morning.
We've already discussed the original tox report in detail.
This is a new report my team ran when we came upon new evidence.
Very well. Proceed.
Mrs. Ewing, can you read the first drug that was found in your husband's system?
Viagra.
Were you always aware that your husband was taking Viagra?
No. Not until I went to the pharmacy to pick up medication for my son, and they asked if I wanted Dominic's too.
I imagine if I were in your shoes, that news would hurt me quite a lot.
To say the least.
I understand. Can you read the second drug that the lab found in your husband's system?
Nitroglycerin.
This is wrong. You have to stop her. Nobody stops her.
Blood pressure medication that your husband was not on. But when taken with Viagra, nitroglycerin can cause a fatal coronary. But you already knew that, didn't you, Mrs. Ewing?
Of course not.
Really? Because the warning is on the prescription pill bottle that you just testified to picking up.
But are you suggesting I killed my husband?
No, I know you killed him. You're
Objection,
upset that he was having sex with strangers, so you got revenge the only way you knew how.
Objection, Your Honor. Mrs. Ewing wasn't near the party that night.
But she knew where he was headed, and after you took the Viagra, you slipped him the nitrate pill knowing that it would kill him.
When she go on the road, that music start
You're
playing.
your cheating husband, so you killed him and framed it on my client. That's the truth, isn't it? You did it. You're the real killer in this courtroom.
Oh, she broke down. There we go.
Has the jury reached a unanimous verdict?
We have, Your Honor. In a case of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus Randolph on the count of involuntary manslaughter, the jury finds the defendant not guilty.
Yeah.
She's upset. She's like, I knew he should have left her.
Feel better?
You shouldn't have done that.
Why?
You shouldn't have killed your boyfriend. Relax. The DA's not going to charge the wife.
Oh.
You destroyed her in front of her children.
I did my job. You should be thinking about what present you're going to get me as a thank you.
How do you sleep at night?
Like a baby. And with alcohol.
Alone. On very comfortable sheets. I like expensive bottles of vodka.
Really, prosecution?
She's pretty. That's her, right? Have you been seeing? You show up late for dates. You're constantly on your phone.
I met her in the library. I was making copies of her jam. She was helping me unjam it, and we started talking. Look, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's probably better, considering we work together.
It's not you, You're great, I swear.
Don't do that. Really, I'll be fine.
So he's trying to put distance between him and her. Because this prosecution lady, she ain't giving up. Whatever he did, try to lay.
Unfortunate. Knock yourselves out.
Don't let my mistakes ruin sex for you, Tanya.
Okay, she's just creepy.
Yep.
A little bit.
So is this. Wow. Maybe little Missy could use it to have her first big O.
Oh.
No one is allowed to talk about my sex life ever again.
You know, something tells me that this stud is gonna know exactly how to make it right.
Who's that?
That is Levi, Michaela's new boyfriend.
They just bullied Michaela. All right, here we go.
See, look. It's even got waitlist sweating.
Oh God, what time is it?
8.
Crap! Oh, he's coming over in a half hour, and I said I
Wes,
couldn't
stop
have
her.
no food.
Come on.
Get it in, girl.
Wes. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go.
Hey, Wes. Your eggs. No.
Don't lie.
Rebecca's eggs. She knocked over a carton once. Our foster dad made her lick them off the floor. I call her eggs after that.
You're her foster brother.
Yeah. Come on, let him go. I kind of can't breathe.
What do you want?
Same as you.
Let's find Rebecca.
You haven't heard from her?
No. I think she's dead.
You don't know that.
We talked the day before I got the 911 text. She said things were bad. She didn't tell me why, but if I didn't hear from her, it would be her lawyer.
Nobody wanted to hurt her.
You expect me to believe that? It could be you for all I know.
True.
You loved her.
I get why you would believe that.
I know. So either she was wrong about you, or was that lady you work for?
Stay away from Michaela or tell her who you are.
Are you not gonna tell her anyway?
No.
Why the hell not?
Because I want to know the truth. Just like you. Deal?
Deal.
Interesting.
I made you promise not to see Frank, and then I go and hook up with douche face?
She with Laurel?
And the worst part? I fell for that putz. Don't you dare tell anyone this, but the sex, it was good.
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Like you're such a prude? Yeah, I know what Frank's into, so if he's into you, that says a lot about you. Finally.
Bonnie be lit.
Wait, so you and Frank, he tells you things?
You minx. You invited me out for drinks so you could pump me for info about Frank.
No.
Men lie to us, Laura. We don't need to do it to each other.
Fine. I like him. And I want to know more about him. Why is that so bad?
You do like him.
Because you should know
Too
as much
bad.
as you can about somebody you
Me
like.
and Frank, we got a fight club. And the first rule is we
You
don't
never
tell
talk
you
about-
crap about each other. Hey, lady.
You don't talk about fighting.
Another round on her?
What's the rules?
Found your recorder. It's on the floor next to Bonnie's desk.
Thank you.
I should put it down.
So I talked to my guy about who sent the photo to Sinclair.
He give you a name?
No, but he tracked the IP address to an apartment building in South Philly. Guess who happens to live there?
I'm just glad the world finally knows the truth. It was time.
You were their employee. They trusted you with their privacy.
Something that perverse should never be private.
How do you know it's true?
I've known Caleb and Catherine their entire lives. You notice things, especially when they're not right. So when I found Grant and Ursula that morning,
This poor lady.
saw the things that had been done to them. They're guilty, Ms. Keating.
So we have a motive. Parents find out about incest, take them out of will. Bye-bye billions.
Keep that closer to you.
Our strategy is to... I don't know what the damn strategy is. Slobs.
Don't go looking into everything. Annalise. She going to get downright dirty tonight, Lord. Not the good outfit. And the good jewelry. Oh, Annalise.
I changed my mind. I want you to sleep over.
To sleep.
We did not listen to Wes.
We'll do other things.
What's wrong, Ash?
It's about Tiffany.
Dad covered something up for him.
Yeah. He probably accidentally put somebody on the lake.
Annalise done changed her clothes like 10 times.
Hi.
Oh, okay, she went to Nate's. Thank God.
Is this so you could get a thank you? Like there's any other reason the sergeant's offering me a job?
What do you want?
A job. I know it doesn't make up for everything, but...
I ain't taking the job. Not if it means owing you anything.
Yeah,
You
he
don't-
shouldn't take it. Because
I
then
don't-
that
She was just trying to
person
reset things.
To that point,
what
screwed
is
you
gonna
too. To do what's
hire
right?
She was just someone from my past.
Right. Just like Sam, me, and the next person you decide to use.
You're right. Okay, everything you want to say to me right now, all the names you want to call me, pathetic, conniving, selfish, but I had to try, Nate. Not so you forgive me, but because I miss you. And I understand if we can't get past this, but I won't be able to forgive myself if I didn't at least try.
Close it out. Go on about your business, sir.
You need to go home.
I'm sorry, you gotta get cut off if you didn't put me through hell. Just because you got me out of hell, don't negate the fact that you put me there first. Can't deal with you.
I'm not saying no. Annalise, I need more time.
So he's saying, let me keep the door cracked, but don't come in yet.
Good night.
Another one of those shots. Wes, playing true detective. Get another puzzle piece.
I think so.
And that's Nate. How you stop right here? He had to have seen them.
What the hell are you doing? Get in the car.
So he did accept the job because he's in a police car, in a police uniform. They ain't told me nothing. I don't know. What you got, sister?
That didn't tell me nothing.
Tell me nothing.
But that makes sense though, because I was like, are you serious? He's gonna say, I'm not saying no. Like, really? But, because like, she made him get beat up in prison and everything. And I still didn't get him out. I didn't get him out till he got his judge switch. So.
She had to let some of it play out because it had to look, believable. Like, she couldn't just rescue him instantly. That's not how the system works. But she did fix the situation for him. But it doesn't negate his experience and what he had to go through mentally. You know what I mean? Like, he, in certain moments, felt used, played, deceived. He goes through so much emotional damage. Like, regardless of if you fix it, there was a chance that you couldn't fix it, that things could have went wrong or not the way you pictured it. Yeah, you don't lose. You got a pretty good record. There was a pretty good chance with you helping me, But what if I said no? What if I didn't accept your help? I'd have been screwed. So yeah, good on me because I made a decision, but bad on me because I dealt with you in the first place and you put me in the situation. And then you want me to come crawling back to you? Absolutely not. You better be lucky I don't kill you, because that's crazy. That's just crazy. I would move out the damn state.
She actually gave him a motive.
No, for real. I would have had to move out of the state to keep from hurting somebody like that. Like, you nearly ruined me. I got beat up in prison. And
your name
you didn't put me
Tanya.
through a roller coaster of events, and I didn't know what was happening at any point. Miracles just kept happening, and I knew it was you, but I'm like she truly didn't know in certain moments if she was sabotaging him or helping him, and he's in a helpless position where he's like, shit, I know she good, but is she good good or good bad? Like, I don't know.
That's like Asher being blamed for murdering Sam. Like, he wasn't even there.
But if you making it look good, you just helpless. Like, what do you do? And then she's like, just go along with it. You're like, but is she really trying to convict me, or is she trying to help me? And then you don't know what to do. Like, just emotional damage.
She got on the stand and she was like, I know he killed my husband. Like, girl.
But she had to, because she also has to keep herself off the stand and all that. But she did good, but it was crazy. I mean, she was trying to cover for 1 million people, and she's like, I gotta put it on Nate. I know he can handle it. She trusted he could handle it, but she scarred that man. He has gotten done dirty from the start, so if he ever turns on her or anything like that, it would be completely justified. And I don't want him to, because I really do like Annalise. She's just so entertaining and fun to watch. But she's not. She do people wrong. And Wes has already turned against her. He ain't really ever been on her side like that. He is one of those people, I think, that keeps his enemies close. Yeah. He stays there.
Suspicious.
Yeah. Because he sees through the whole Annalise trying to be his mother figure and trying to guide him along and tell him to get over things and tell him, you just got to believe this, you just got to believe this. But Wes keeps to himself. He's not reactive. He's a thinker. As you see, when he figured out who Eggs was, he was like, no, let me try to get a hand on this situation. I'm going to wait. He's about to show up in 30 minutes. I'm going to be at the door. I'm waiting for you. stopped him, talked to him, figured out who he was like, okay, I got somebody who's got the same goals as me. Want to figure out what happened to Rebecca, because Annalise got something to do with it, because she always got something to do with it. And but Levi didn't listen, and he's still hooking up with Michaela. But what he thinks he's gonna get from Michaela, I don't know. But Michaela be scary. When she get cornered, she be panicking. So I don't know. But they're pursuing things. Then now Wes got Nate on his side. So I don't know. It's just gonna be interesting. But I figured that in the flash forward, them leaving Annalise had to do with Wes probably figuring something out about Rebecca. But on top of that, they're defending 2 murderers. The grandma said someone right. They got an incestuous relationship. The brother and the sister been hooking up. Parents obviously figured it out. And I think, like Annalise said, threatened to cut them out the inheritance, and they're like, shit, we screwed because we ain't did shit with our lives up to this point. And they're like, fuck it, we gotta take the money now. We ain't gonna never get it. So they just boom boom. And then they're like,
boom boom.
Who would believe children killed their parents like this? Like, we had the perfect life. No, we would never. Somebody's trying to set us up. They're good. And they're crazy.
And then they wanted to kill the aunt, and then that just...
If I was the nanny, I'd have ran far away. I ain't even gonna lie.
I go understand once.
No, I wouldn't even I would have disappeared. Well, no, I would make her look guilty.
No,
I probably would have stopped
in
her.
Understand if those parents was good people.
I wouldn't have did that. Well, she probably do like the parents.
To be tortured if they were actually good people. Well, like some people.
I would have went to their lawyer, told the lawyer everything, and then I would have disappeared. After stab, like, I gotta go. They're gonna kill me next. Listen, can't do it. That's what I would have did, because that's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, Asher and Bonnie broke it off because the prosecution's holding this Trotter Lake thing. Whatever that is, the dad helped cover it up. Maybe she was murdered. Maybe Asher's not as innocent. Maybe something else happened. Maybe
it was probably an accident murder. He got blamed for something.
Or it could be something else. It could be like this whole theme of this episode was sex. So it's like maybe he slept with somebody that was underage, or maybe he got somebody pregnant and they be like, here, take this money and disappear. Asher can't handle keys right now. Or it could be, you know what I mean? There's other dirty things you can do. She might have tried to claim rape. She could have, anything. It could have been a number of different things that happened at Trotter Lake. And they probably paid her off, whatever it is, but that prosecution lady dug it up, so there was some evidence left somewhere. But it makes sense that Asher's finally going through something because he's been out of it, everything. He's been out of this whole loop. But now he's being used as a pawn for the prosecution, who we know ends up dead. So I don't know what's going to end up going on with that.
Yeah.
But I think that's the threads right now. And Connor, he definitely is a changed man from when we saw him at the beginning. He's a sexual deviant, but now he's got some sexual discipline because he truly loves Oliver. And Oliver's like, you better than me. He's like, I got loose at the party. Like, it's just been going crazy. And Connor's like, well, shit. Well, I ain't that person no more. But I think the whole murder experience and the fact that he saw that he had everything to lose, I think that really changed him. It kind of, he's the only one that drastically changed from that. And I think Wes too. Wes moves a little different. But Wes always moved a little different. But he really moved a little different. He don't trust Annalise at all. Laurel's still the same. Michaela's still the same. And Bonnie, we looking at her a little different, but she's still moving the same. Same with Frank. But I think Laurel gonna figure Frank out. And I'm rambling, so I'm gonna call it there. You got anything you want to add? All right, well, thank you guys for watching. Of course, we want to hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, the page on Twitter.
And we'll see you guys for more How to Get Away with Murder.
Bye.